Quarantine, what's up? This is Coach Scott G, and I am glad to be on here and see you guys today. Hope everybody's doing well. So one of the things I want to jump on here and do is show you guys something that I'm kind of dreaming up in my head. It's probably been done before, but the first time I've ever done it. While we're in quarantine, I find that it's very difficult to find a way to really get a good leg workout. I mean, you can do a million air squats and you can do dumbbells and you can do bands, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring something that I miss from the gym to my home without having to deal with all of the price gouging that's going on right now with everybody charging all kind of crazy stuff for all the workout equipment. So I am going to show you guys how to make a sissy squat, and for really cheap. It cost me like less than 20 bucks, 15 bucks, 12 bucks, something like that. But I'm gonna make this. Hopefully it comes out well because I have indeed never tried it before, so you saw it first here. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change these. Safety first, because I am actually gonna use a circular saw and some screws. So I wanna make sure that I don't damage my eyes while I'm trying to get better legs. So I'm gonna turn this around. I don't know if you can see this or not. I've got a couple of 2x4s here. Now I'm using yellow pine just because it's stronger than some of the white pine wood, and I want my sissy squat to be 3 feet long. So I'm gonna measure out here 36 inches. You don't have to have a lot of real working skills. You can use the same measurements that I'm using, 36 inches. Make sure we mark both of these at 36 inches. I make a mark on both ends, and then I'm going to draw a line, and that way I make sure that I don't cut it crooked. I want it to be even.
So we're going to go from the mark to mark, and same on this one.
So I'm going to cut these really quick. Now I've decided that I want my sissy squat to be about 2 feet wide. So now I'm gonna measure some 2-foot pieces out of these pieces of board. So let me do that right quick. And I need 2 of them. Now comes the fun part. Okay, so I have some screws that I'm going to use from some other thing because I'm trying to do this as cheap as possible because quarantine, I'm not trying to get out a lot. My screws are not long enough. They won't go all the way through the board. Okay, now what I've done for the pieces that are going to go behind my knees, I've measured a couple of 12-inch pieces. And the reason I did 12 inches because 12 inches plus another 3.5 is almost 16 inches, 13.5, 16 inches. The reason I'm making these a little shorter is because I want my teenagers to be able to use this too. Instead of being up here, shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll see how it goes. I spent a couple of bucks, a little less than $3, and I got these pieces here. I wanted to make sure that it's nice and strong, because most of the pressure from this will be going this direction. So I want to stop it from going back. So I'm going to put this here, and they've already got holes pre-drilled on the side, and then I'm going to put another brace on it. So we'll do that brace. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure where my foot is going to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put a piece of wood on the bottom so my foot is elevated just a little bit to make sure it's in there good. Again, this is not a measurement yet, but now that I put it and marked it where I want it to be, what is that, about 14 inches? 13.5 inches on this on both sides. So let me put these together right quick. Okay, I've got these supports on. All right, pretty sturdy. One of the things though I'm going to do is I'm going to probably get another piece of wood and put a brace in the back for added stability on both sides. But I'm also going to angle in some nails here just to make it a little bit more stable before I put the top piece on. All right, cooking with gas. Now I've got my other 2-foot piece. Remember we did the piece in the front. Other side. Hoping you can see this.
Okay.
Let's line it up. Let's nail it in. Other side. Okay, so for the piece that you're going to stand on, I'm not going to make it 2 feet because it's got to go in between the boards. But what I'm going to do to make sure that it fits perfectly is I'm just going to put this Sissy Squat on top and then measure in between. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I put the board here. My feet are going to be in here. My heel's going to be on the back of here. And so grab my pencil. I'm just going to measure this right to the inside edge. I'm going to cut this with the blade on this side so it ends up lining up perfectly even. There, so let me cut this and we'll nail it in right quick. All right, so got this here. I've got my standard board so I can stand on, feet in the back. So when I sit here, feet are here, lock them in. Look at that. Now, the reason I'm not putting all my weight on this is because, number one, I got to get some padding for my feet because that hurts the top of my feet, so I'm going to wrap some carpet or something there. And I don't want to put too much weight on this before I get the boards in the back. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to cut 2 pieces in the back to put behind here. Is just some extra support. One on this side, one on that side. Next time you see this thing, it'll be good. Guys, that is the way you make a sissy squat. And now I can work my quads. Hopefully that was helpful or at least fun to watch. I will talk to you guys next time. See you later. It works. Now I need to get some heavier weights.